Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today in Life of Tanya, I'm gonna talk about how I got Ivy Park Drip 2. I got some pieces in the collection. I'm gonna try them on and we're gonna go from there. Okay, so let's talk about how I got the collection. So it was October 29th. Everything sold out online. Like, you could not get anything. I was scrolling, sold out. To be honest, I was late, but I also didn't get a notification. It's been so hard to think about anything. So the last thing on my mind was when is this collection coming out and how can I get it? This pandemic has just thrown me for a loop and I'm just trying to recenter and regroup. I went online and I was like, okay, everything's sold out. What's next? Because I need this. In my head, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go in store and buy it because it's going in store the next day, which was October 30th. I'm just gonna stand in line. The Adidas flagship store in 5th Ave in New York is it opens at 10 o'clock. I'll go at 8 o'clock, stand in line, and you know what? Shoot my shot, sis. If you get it, you get it. If not, it's not okay, but you're gonna have to be okay. So I went to sleep that night. Well, actually, I didn't sleep because it was racing on my mind. What's the game plan? You see, for this type of stuff, you need tunnel vision. You need to be focused. And Tanya, your girl T, she was focused. So I couldn't sleep. I was just tossing and turning. I was envisioning myself in a line. It was so bad. And then while I'm laying there in bed, I'm like, something's off. It can't just be as simple as getting in line, going in the store and getting the item. It wouldn't be an Adidas thing, it wouldn't be a Beyonce thing, and it sure enough wouldn't be a coronavirus thing. So I was like, let me look into this. Went on Instagram, I looked at the location for the Adidas 5th Ave flagship store, and you know how if someone posts a story, it's circles, and it's someone posted a story here, you can look at it, click on it, whatever. So I was like, boop! Opens up, someone's showing their phone, walking down the flagship stairs, I got my Beyonce, but I'm still in the store. You need a reservation for you to be able to get in the store. I don't have a reservation. I don't have a reservation. I was freaking out. It's 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm just like, oh Jesus, no. First, I didn't sleep, and now you tell me I also can't get the Ivy Park collection? That's not gonna work. Period. Woke up in the middle of the night, got out of bed, ran upstairs, and I told my sister, Joe. That was me waking her up. Joe, you need a reservation. She's like, Anya, what are you talking about? I'm like, we can't get in no Beyonce without a reservation. So I'm on the app trying to figure out how to get a reservation, and this is where Adidas tried it. I was trifling. So on the app, it's book your time or whatever, want to experience in store. You click on that and then you pick a store. So I picked Adidas flagship store. Now this is where it gets a little tricky. So there's a book with us where you can book a time to come in the store. You could shop. That's the only way you can get in. And then there's a lot of different other events. And at the bottom, there's a little tiny see more. So when I clicked to see more, that's when Beyonce popped up. And it said, book time with us for Ivy. And I was like, who was going to tell me? I click on the time slots. There were no times available. I started to feel a little sick. My stomach kind of started turning a little. I didn't sleep, so I was not okay. It was not okay. I'm in the Creators Club on Adidas, so basically call me a brand ambassador. I'm not though. But I reached the Playmaker level. The next level would be Icon. I already consider myself an icon, so I click on it. And then there's a time slot that popped up for 11 a.m. Beyonce! It's me levitating. Oh. I confirmed it so quick. I was like, you're confirmed, 11 a.m. In my head, I'm like, I'm still gonna pull up to that joint early because if they let us in earlier, I'll get my hands on it. Everything's gonna be perfect. perfect. Let's see if I get my hands on some Beyonce today. There's a line, but let's see. Just me and my good sis. So I get in line real quick. The security dude is walking up and down the line, just walking up and down the line. What time? 10 o'clock? 10 o'clock? Who has 10 o'clock? I'm standing in line and people are just kind of confused. And I understand their confusion because if you didn't know you needed a reservation to get in, when someone's asking what time you have, it may not resonate with you, you know? So that's when I was like, oh, I don't think these people have reservations. And that literally would have been me because I was going to just show up and see if I can get in, you know? But no, that's not how it works because coronavirus. I ended up like asking people in front of me like, hey, do you have a ticket? Do you have a reservation? They're like, no. What's that? I'm like, well, you need a reservation to get in. You should have seen the faces of the people in line. Their faces. It was just like, what do you mean? What do you mean reservation? It was really bad. At this point, I was basically an Adidas ambassador. You know, I'm asking people, do they get a reservation? I'm showing them how to get a reservation. But in the back of my mind, I'm also thinking, I'm pretty sure there was no more reservations on the app. But I wanted everyone to have a shot at it. So I was just still telling them about it because everyone should get the new drip. So that's when I'm just like, you know, I don't really see why I'm in line because these people don't have reservations. So like, why am I towards the back of the line when I have a reservation? So I walk up to the front of the line to the security guy. I'm like, hey, how are you? Good morning. It's kind of cold out here. It's raining. I'm freezing. I know you're freezing too. And I was like, yeah, so these people don't have reservations. So if I stand in line behind them, it doesn't really make sense because I have a reservation. So he was just like, okay, you always make friends with the security dude, like, or woman, whoever. Just make friends with them because 9 times out of 10, they're nice people. You know, we're all human. If you're nice to them, they'll be nice to you. And that's what we need in this world. We need in this world. So he's just like, okay, you can just stand right here in front of the line and whoever has a reservation that comes and they're before your time, I was at 11, they can just come in front of you and then when it's 11, I got you. We gonna get in. I was just like, we here. They only let a certain amount of people in at a time. And it's all a part of the Beyonce experience. In my mind, that's what I think it is. It's also coronavirus, but for the most part, you go in, you get an Adidas associate, they walk with you, well, they greet you. So they're like, hey, I'm like, hi, what's your name? I'm Tanya, what's your name? Forgot the name of the guy who was helping me. He was like, okay, so do you want to walk around and see the whole collection or do you already know what you want? I was like, whoop. I want this, and this. I want to look at how this looks, but I think I want this too. So let's go. He started laughing. He was like, all right. Because like I said, I was on a mission, okay? And there's no time for games. You need to know what you want. You go in, you get what you need, and you get out. So while we're going through the collection, I'm picking out exactly what I wanted. They ended up letting everyone in. So people stormed the Adidas store and they start running. They're taking all the sizes. I'm looking like, what is going on? What is going on? I was freaking out. I'm like, I didn't even get my hand on what I needed. I had more than I needed. Didn't get it yet. They stormed the store. They fighting. Boop, 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 boop. Ivy Park inside that store turned into a jungle. It was like survival of the fittest. Who's gonna get Ivy Park Drip? When I thought that it couldn't even get any more crazier, Beyonce pulled up. Y'all, she pulled up. I was like, what? It's like, I'm sleep deprived. I didn't sleep last night and now Beyonce in here. She didn't pull up. But imagine, that would have been wild. Secure the bag.